Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm showing you guys what you would need. You're gonna need your cap, makeup, same color as your skin, your ghost bun glue, your scissors, and your wig, you guys. So that is a 10-inch bob wig that I will be using to do the video, and then your comb, and also your got to be glue. So we're gonna get right into the video. So next you're going to take your cap and you're going to put it on. I'm not going to do the bottle cap method for this video. I'm just going to put the cap on to secure my little edges that are coming loose from the braids. As y'all can see, I'm trying to tuck those hairs on in there to secure this cap. I'm putting it on, I'm trying to secure it to my head. As you can see, those hairs would not stay in, so I'm just going back and trying to like tuck them as good as I can to, get ready to apply this wig. So I'm just tucking the hair away, and that's it, you guys. So next we're going to take our wig. I'm finna get ready to apply the makeup, and you can get this makeup for your local beauty supply store. I try to get the powder as close to my skin tone as possible. I think I paid like $4.99 for that powder makeup. Actually, I wish I would have got like a more expensive brand, because that's like giving me kind of a little ashy look that I don't like. I usually use Kiss, so I'll let you guys heads up on that. Try to get Kiss if you can. That's the brand, and it works a little bit better. I forgot what brand this is, but I think it was only $4.99. So as you can see, I'm applying the makeup to that lace, because I didn't, you guys, I usually bleach my knots, but I didn't have any bleach. So I was like, I would just use the makeup and try to make it look as realistic as possible. So as you can see, I already applied the makeup to the lace, and I did get a little powder, some powder on the hair. So as you can see, it's going to look a little ashy in the front when I put it on. As you can see, kind of like, as you can see, it's like looking like I got powder on it. You can see, but I'm going to fix it. What I'm doing now is I'm clapping the hair back to try to position my lace to get ready to cut those ear tabs out. So as you can see, I'm just pulling the hair back and I'm clamping it. I'm positioning the lace, trying to see how I want it. Yeah, I'm trying to position it. As you can see, it's well over my ear, so I'm going to have to cut all of that off. So I'm taking my scissors. I got my scissors, and I am just moving the hairs out the way, combing those back. As you can see, this wig is needs to be plucked because it has a lot of density in the front, and I'm gonna pluck it just a little bit, but I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm not gonna do it on camera because it's a little hard for me. I'm not a hairstylist. Let's keep that in mind as well. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna cut that ear tab out, and I'm just gonna go around that ear, and bam, there it is. As you can see, I'm finna go. I think I'm gonna cut a little bit more off because it looks like it's still covering it just a little bit. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna cut it just a little bit so it can like sit right on top of the ear. So yes, I'm just going back. As y'all can see, I'm trying to figure out like do I need to cut any more? I'm just kind of measuring it. So I'm gonna go back and cut just a little bit more off. So that's the thing about cutting the ear tabs, you guys. Try to get it right the first time. It's kind of harder on camera for me because I never do it on camera. So I'm just going back and, trying to fix what I didn't get. So yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to make it like sit right behind my ears. I'm going to the other side and I'm going to do the same step. And like I said, y'all make sure y'all clamp these clamps good to the back, so that way it won't get in your way while you're trying to cut your lace, because you don't want to cut your hair. Just want to cut out those ear tabs. So yes, I'm cutting that lace off. As you can see, I'm going all the way up around my ear. So yeah, I think I got that one right the first time. And that is it, you guys. So I'm going to flip that lace back, and I'm going to begin to apply my glue. And this glue was only $12.99, you guys. This is not your like Ghost Bun glue. I think Ghost Bun is about $30, $20 or $30. But this is a black-owned business brand, and I love supporting black-owned. So I did use this lace glue. As y'all can see, I'm using my my little end of my comb, because I lost my little dispenser where you apply the glue on. So I'm just taking my my rat tail comb. Well, not my rat tail comb. It's actually my baby hairs, where you swoop your baby hairs with. I'm just taking the ends of it, and I'm just smoothing that glue out. And I'm just gonna go right across my head. As you can see, I'm getting a little on my forehead, and I'm just kind of like pushing it back, you guys. And I'm just gonna smooth it out. Smooth it all the way out. As you can see, I'm getting got a little messy with it. But I'm gonna smooth it all the way out, all the way to my ears. And I usually apply 2 layers just for extra security. You could do 1 layer. It just all depends on how you know, as you're gonna take it down, how long you want to leave it up. But usually people apply up to 3, but I usually do, probably the max is 2. But that's just for me. You can do however you would like. Actually, you can apply up to 5 layers with this glue. That's what it says on the bottle. But I feel like you don't need that much. So I really just do 2 layers for me. But you can do 3 if you would like. And I'm just smoothing it out. Smooth it on out.
No. What? Mama.
And that's my baby, you guys. So excuse me if y'all hear this on the voice recording. So yes, and I'm about to get ready to take my blow dryer. And right there, I was telling you guys to apply 2 layers. And right now, I'm gonna take my pink blow dryer, and I usually dry on cool, but this time I use just medium heat. So we're gonna blow dry until it gets as clear as possible. And then we're going to apply that lace to the glue. Yeah, that's what we're about to do. We're going to blow dry. As you can see, the glue is already turning clear. It's already drying, so the glue dries pretty quick. What I'm doing is I'm looking at the parts that didn't dry. So yeah. And make sure you guys, when you are applying your glue, that you make sure that it is thin. You don't want clumps and clumps of glue. You want to make sure that glue is very thin, so it can dry and it won't dry, white. You don't have no white clumps in your hair. So yeah, I'm just blow drying. To make sure that the glue dries clear, so it can be transparent to my lace, so you'll be able to see those white little clumps in my lace. So yeah, I'm just drying, blow drying. So what I'm as you can see is I got the glue as clear as possible as I could. Right now I am just applying that lace to that glue, you guys. I'm about to get ready to take my comb, and what I'm going to do here is I'm just pressing the lace down into the glue to get me to make sure that the lace is sticking to the glue, and I'm just pressing it down and combing it back just to get that glue, just to get that lace, inside the glue. That's what I am doing now. And all you have to do is take your comb and kind of like comb it back, press it, comb it, press it. But that's what I am doing. As you can see, like, it's very secure. I'm also gonna go back. I'm also gonna go back with my blow dryer as well, and I'm gonna just glue it. Not glue it, Lord. I'm gonna go back and dry it just to get, make sure that glue is secure to that lace. And as you can see, I'm trying to kind of pull the ear tabs down a little bit so it can get over that. So y'all excuse my little bootlegged blow dryer. I actually laid my hot comb on there and burnt my outer coating of my of my blow dryer. So that's why it kind of looks like that, but it's okay. It's still working, and I'm gonna just use it until it goes out. I love this blow dryer, you guys. Make sure you have a blow dryer that has cool setting on it. That way, sometimes when you blow dry on hot setting, that it tends to get that white look. So that's why it's good to blow dry on cool as well, because it will dry clear and not so much that white look, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah. So as you guys kind of just looking, I'm trying to see. All right. So what I'm finna do, I'm finna get ready to cut that lace, y'all. I always start in the front. And I'm going to try to get as close to the hairline, you guys, as I can. So as you can see, I'm getting close to that hairline, and I'm going to go in zigzag motions. You do not want to do straight lines, you guys, because it will give you a wiggy look when you go in straight lines. So as you can see, I'm maneuvering those scissors, and I'm going like in a zigzag motion kind of. And I'm just going to cut the lace on off. And as you can see, I'm gonna go back and get the lace that I missed, and that is perfectly normal. That is okay. Just go back and get the lace that you missed. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just looking, and I'm gonna do the same for this side. I'm getting close to the lace as possible. As y'all can see, those hairs keep getting in the way. So I'm about to take my comb and, or no, it's not going to take my comb, but eventually I am going to take my comb and try to move those out the way. Sometimes those hairs can get in the way, but I'm just doing the same thing for this side, and I'm just trying to cut this lace off, but those hairs keep on getting in my way. So I think right here I'm just going to use my comb and pull it back, as y'all can see, because they just kept getting in my way. They won't let me be great.
Mama.
So I'm just continuing to cut that lace. So as y'all can see, the lace is cut, y'all. And as y'all can see, I have some lace that still needs to be cut. For that, you guys, y'all see I have some spots that the glue didn't get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Got To Be glue, and it's perfectly fine for the lace that you, for parts of the wig that didn't glue down like you wanted. Go back with your Got To Be glue and just spray where the glue didn't get. Yeah, that's all you want to do is spray where the glue didn't get. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my comb and kind of press it on down to my skin. Yeah. And like y'all said, we're going to fix this wig because it's so thick in the front, and it's looking a mess right now. But as y'all can see, I can see how I cut the lace, and then I'm going to go back and blow dry it. That Got To Be glue. I'm just going to blow dry, blow dry, blow dry. then after we blow dry, I'm just gonna take my I think I'm gonna take my comb again and kind of press again down, and then I'm gonna take some scissors and I'm gonna try to cut some of this excess lace off. If I can, try to cut some of it off. And just continue to blow dry and blow dry and blow dry. That's all I'm doing is and then I'm gonna take my scarf and then I'm gonna tie those edges down, and it's gonna give me like a better little melt down, make that lace kind of lay more down into my skin. And like I said before, this wig was very density. Actually, it was more density than my other wigs be. Usually my wigs concrete plug, but this one didn't for some reason. But yes, this is the finished results, you guys. I did pluck and do that all offline. Well, I didn't record how I plucked it and all that. I did style it to my liking, and it's pretty cute.